Okay, you ready to do this? All right.
Are you?
Yeah. Welcome to Illo Talk. I am Cory Kerr, and this is my wife,
Malia Kerr.
who can introduce herself, apparently. I was gonna
my name.
introduce you, but that didn't happen.
I know my own name.
This is Illo Talk.
So I drew this thing, and I guess while you watch that, we just wanted to tell you this stupid story. And we can probably relate it to something. I think we could relate it to something. So the other night we went out with a bunch of our friends, and we live kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And we went further into the middle of nowhere, but it's not like 4 hours away from anything. It's like 10 minutes from things. So this restaurant that's like 10 minutes outside of town that literally is known for their shakes.
I don't know if he's known for it, but he probably wants people to think that he is.
Well, I would say if you have two things on the menu and they're burgers and shakes, you should probably be known for your shakes. I don't know.
I suppose that would be beneficial.
Yeah. Anyway, it's not like there's a ton on the menu, right? Also, on a different note, I feel like the place is a little overhyped. But that's beside the point. So everybody in the car, as we were driving down there, was kind of excited to get an Oreo shake. That's fair to say?
It was a specific kind of shake. I think it's called a Purple Monster. Huckleberry and Oreo.
Oh, that sounds so gross.
I mean, I'm not interested in it.
Fruity, chocolatey. I guess it could. Anyway, so we get there, and so I guess
People
there's like
fruity chocolate.
Yeah.
People do.
Yeah. Anyway, so we get there and we're like.
Sometimes I like my chocolate by itself.
I like my chocolate with peanut butter.
I usually don't.
That's how I roll. It's because you don't understand the power of that combination.
I'm 34. I understand the power of a lot of things.
so
I'm old enough to know if I like chocolate and peanut butter.
I feel like there's a double meaning to I understand the power of a lot of things, but I don't know what the other meaning is.
We'll probably have to get into that later.
Okay.
That's a different Illo Talk.
That's an Illo Talk for another time.
Uh-huh.
It's a horse of a different color. So we're dragging the story out way too much. But anyway, the guy ran out of Oreos. He didn't have any Oreos for his like signature Huckleberry Oreo shake. I'll also want to point out that we didn't show up at like 11:30 at night. It was pretty early. It was like 6:30 or something. And he was already out. And he made this statement. He said, I've already been to Albertsons 3 times today.
That was after our friend who ever so boldly said, can you just go next door to the gas station and get me some Oreos? I love her for saying that.
It was like,
because that's a really good question.
Right.
Can you just go buy me some Oreos at literally any place where you can buy things?
Yeah.
Oreos exist anywhere you can buy something, basically.
Right. I think you could go to the local, like, what do they call that? Feed and grain? Like wherever the ranchers buy stuff for their cows, and they would probably also have Oreos.
I'm pretty
there.
sure I saw Oreos at Old Navy the other day. Did you know Old Navy has snacks?
It makes sense.
Oh, it looks like a movie theater at where you go to check out. It has snacks.
But I want to know this. The guy is apparently known for this disgusting thing. The guy is like this Huckleberry Oreo thing. And apparently the Oreos are like so hard to come by for him.
It's like he was talking like the Oreos had gone extinct or something.
He was waiting for a shipment on an island. And it was 3 months until the next shipment of Oreos.
Yeah.
The other thing that I don't get is, how do you run a business so poorly that You have to go to Albertsons 3 times that day.
Yeah, that is a good question.
It's not like Oreos are a perishable item. They're probably, like, if you eat enough Oreos, I think you would become a really good mummy if you died. Like, they'd preserve you really well. So, like, you could probably buy
I like
Oreos 20 years ago. They taste roughly the same today as they did 20 years ago.
Unless you get any of the, like, 300 flavors that they've created.
My point is, you could probably stock up, and they're not going to go bad.
No, they're not.
Is he buying, like, those 100-calorie Oreos packages,
Oh my gosh.
like, one at a time? And every time somebody comes in, he's like, oh, man, probably should get some more.
I think that's what he's doing.
I'm going to buy 6 more Oreos. Like individual cookies, not packages of Oreos. Like,
I think there should just be a sign, bring your own Oreos. Oh, didn't you see the sign? You can have an Oreo shake, but you have to bring your own Oreos.
did you know that in high school I used to bring my own slices of cheese to fast food places?
Yes.
Because at McDonald's, they would charge you like 30 cents. The difference between a hamburger...
It's cool. I brought my own cheese.
Oh, yeah. No, I was that guy. I totally was. I was really poor in high school.
Oh, are you in college?
Oh, college, I was even more poor because then I was like not attached to my parents.
So you were like...
Craft singles. I had a craft single in my pocket, and I would go...
What would your superhero name be?
Super cheap guy? I don't know.
No, like something... It would have to be something to do with cheese.
Several times, I just gathered whatever change I could find, and I would just put the change on the counter, and I would say, give me as much meat as you possibly can for whatever this is.
I have all this money and I don't want to count it, so you can.
Yeah.
And give me some foods.
My friends to this day, that was like 25 years ago or whatever. My friends to this day still quote that as one of the funniest things that they've seen. I am old. So.
I'm going to remember that story forever.
Yeah. So anyway. But it's because like I can take a slice of cheese from my mom's refrigerator at 16. That cost me nothing. Probably cost her 3 cents. Right? And then I take that with me, and it's the difference between like $1.70 or $2. There's no difference. There's no difference between the hamburger and the cheeseburger except for a craft single that they charge you 30 cents for. It's a crazy markup.
How much of that is real cheese?
I don't know. From the commercials, it seems like about 900% of it is milk that's compressed somehow in a black hole.
Here's some black hole cheese for you to put on my burger. Don't worry, I brought my own. I'm own cheese guy. They call me that because I bring my own cheese.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a pretty good episode.
This has been sufficiently inane rambling.
I'm going to edit this at all.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so...
Maybe people will listen to it with the sound off.
And nothing has happened on the screen for like 5 minutes because I only had about 4 to 6 minutes of content
I noticed
to look at. So,
like, as if people are really going to hang around and listen to the rest of our rambling. Remember that one time I offered people a cat shirt if they listened to the whole, if they made it to the end of the video?
Yeah, several people actually requested their cat shirt.
Sent out cat shirts.
There were a number of people that requested their cat shirt.
I know. I guess I could never be a famous YouTube personality because I would get a reputation for not delivering on my cat shirt promises. Now I feel really bad.
You should.
Okay.
All right. If you want to check out my stuff, go to corykerr.com and stuff. Okay, bye.